Good day, my brothers and sisters, blessed and redeemed children of the light. I want to speak to you about going to church. We live in an era where the majority of confessing Christians don't go to church regularly. And yes, I know with internet and Facebook and all these wonderful social medias, one can have Christian input and study Christian preachings and sermons on the internet, on Facebook and messages on a regular basis. I know that, and that's a great blessing. But let me read to you something in Hebrews 10. And it says, let us not give up. Hebrews 10 verse 25. Let us not give up meeting together, as some are in the habit of doing, but let us encourage one another, and all the more as you see the day of Christ's return approaching. There's so many reasons for going to church. I love that example one always uses. It says, if you have a log fire, and you take one of those logs, those glowing, flaming logs out, and you put it to the side, what will happen to that log? It will cool down and die. There's something wonderful, divine, and supernatural when Christians come together and worship and study. Please be encouraged to belong to a Christian group, a Christian church, a Christian organization, where you can pray together, where you can carry each other's worries and prayer, where you can worship together, where you can communal faith can beseech God for miracles. Also, if you go to church, you encourage the ministers of God to do their work with dedication and bless them with your talents and your tithing. It's one of the most glorious and holy callings is to be a minister of God. And how can you be a shepherd without a flock? There's so many reasons. I can have a 20-minute video about going to church, but I'm not going to. I'm going to keep it short and sweet. 3 reasons. 1, for your own spirituality. There's something blessed and divine being in a group, talking about Scripture, getting other people's ideas and interpretation of Scriptures that inflames your word knowledge and increases it wonderfully. Let me tell you, being in a group and being fed by other people and by a minister and teachings, you can never compare that with just studying on your own. Although if you do study on your own, wonderful and blessed and glorious, and I'm glad you do, but it will be so much greater if you encouraged and blessed by a minister and other Christians' interpretation of word and teaching. There's nothing as wonderful as to worship together. 2, as I said, also for the ministers of God, the people that are called to be shepherds, make it their task also easier by becoming part of a flock somewhere. How can you be an effective and blessed shepherd if your flock is small and dwindling? Remember, ministers also need motivation and encouragement to do their work. And one of the ways that happened is if the flock is flourishing and growing. So not only go to church, take family and friends with regularly. And thirdly, there's power in communal worship and communal prayer. So for your sake, for your own spiritual development, go to church. Blessing your minister, your local minister, and encourage him to do his work the best he or she can. Go to church. To bless other Christians with your presence, your talents, your tithing, your qualities, your gifts, and for you to be blessed by them, go to church. And don't be fooled, the community will never stay Christian if its churches close down one by one. If you love Jesus and you are a Christian at heart, go to church. Please visit my website, www.glitterforchrist.co.za. If so led by the Spirit, contribute to my ministry on the website. And may the one true living God, the Holy Trinity, bless you as you go to church.